Acne is the most common skin disorder in the U.S., affecting 60 million people. 85% of Americans will have acne at some point in their lives. And we usually think of acne affecting teenagers, but many, especially women like myself, struggle with acne well into their 30s, 40s, and beyond. And if left untreated, a third of those affected will have scarring. But there are plenty of things that you can do. Dermatology expert Dr. Marguerite Germain of Germain Dermatology has more for us. And this is very passionate for you.
Yes, so I'm very passionate about acne because, as you said, it's the most common skin disorder in the United States. It affects both men and women of all ages and races.
Yeah.
A lot of people think if you just leave it alone, it's going to go away,
but it doesn't.
No, and it can lead to scarring and profound effects on self-esteem, and especially adult women. They're the most devastated group of patients that come in for acne because 1 in 4 American women above the age of 25 have adult female acne. 25% of them never had acne as a teenager.
Right.
So I have patients coming in that are in their 30s, 40s, 50s and beyond.
It's just like, what is going on?
Exactly, because now they're worried about anti-aging, but now they have acne that's scarring them, affecting their social life, affecting their work.
Oh, wow. So now let's talk about the different types of acne that's out there.
Yeah, so there's mild acne. This is the blackheads and the whiteheads. And when you add in pus bumps and papules, it leads to moderate acne. And then if you add those cysts, like women especially get those
right
cysts.
Underneath the surface,
Yes,
right?
And so especially if you pick at those cysts, or even if you leave them alone, they can lead to severe scarring. And there's acne that occurs on the back, chest, the back of the arms, the butt. Yes, you need
the butt everywhere. Yes. Now, is acne hereditary, and what are some things that can trigger it?
So acne is hereditary,
It is, okay.
and the hormones trigger acne. Greasy and oily cosmetic products and makeup, certain medications, and high humidity and sweating. So when you exercise, make sure you shower right away.
Absolutely, and clean everything as well as you can. Now, if someone at home is struggling with acne or has a family member, because my boys, they're teenagers now, and they're struggling with that, what are some things that they can do?
So they can try to eat a good diet, no white flour, white sugar, decrease their stress, always wash after exercising, don't squeeze and pop. This is so important, and avoid greasy creams and makeups. And so those 10x mirrors that people look into squeeze, don't do that.
No. Resist the urge, and moms and parents, like with me, if you see them on your kids, resist the urge to, my boys are going, Mom, no, please stop. All right, well, what are some of the treatments for acne?
So there's lasers and there's peels, but there's also great products. And I brought all these products because I wanted to show that individual treatment's important. In my office, there's 7 different regimens for acne that I have because acne is different in different people, different age groups, different skin types. So you have to individualize it. There's even regimens for pregnant women and breastfeeding women because those hormones during those times
cause some issues too.
Yes, and certain ingredients you can't use when you're pregnant. So there's washes and there's pads. There's washes for the body. There's polishes and there's scrubs. There's sprays that are omnidirectional, so you can spray your back, so you don't have to worry about any
reaching back there. Exactly.
Spot treatments, good sunscreens that don't block the pores, moisturizers, treatments for scarring and for those dark marks that you get after pimples.
Absolutely, because you pick them and it leaves the scarring, and that leads to embarrassing moments, and then you have to wear more makeup on top of that, and that causes more issues.
Yeah, and then there's also some astringents that kind of refine your pores as well.
So the important thing really is for people to come in and get consulted, and also just don't ignore it, because like you said earlier, acne does not go away.
It doesn't go away, and it does have extremely profound effects on people's lives. You wouldn't imagine that acne was so important, but it really is, and I love treating people with acne because it's really a reward when they clear up and when they feel better about themselves.
Absolutely, and then especially one quick question with teenagers, how soon should you seek a doctor's help versus maybe getting something over the counter?
Well, you can try over the counter. A lot of over the counter products are good for mild acne, but when it starts to get a little bit more, and when you start to see any scarring, or when the over the counter products are not working, seek medical attention. My staff and I are real experts in acne, and we love to treat patients with acne.
All right, well, let's find out how people can get in touch with you. How can they find you?
So I'm in Mount Pleasant at 612 Seacoast Parkway, and my number is 881-4440. The website's germaindermatology.com.
And of course,
social media.
Social media. You are on Facebook, you are on Twitter, you are on Pinterest, and also you have your blog there at germainrx.blogspot.com. Dr. Germain, thank you so much. And of course, we're not leaving empty-handed. And for our viewers here today, we have a free giveaway to tell you about. Be the first or second caller, 843-849-2535 right now to win a Germain RX Pore Refining Mask. Great product, each product worth $19.50. An entrance, you've got to be 18 years of age or older and live within the ABC News 4 viewing area, please. Again, that number, 843-849-2535. Dr. Germain, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Nice to see you too.
All righty. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more Low Country Live right after the break.